We're just backlit today. Good morning. For 3 more minutes. Good morning, good afternoon, welcome to Vlogmas day 13. Day 13. I'm feeling very overheated because I just ran out to the mailbox. I had some Amazon orders arrive. Nothing that I can show you right now, but you will see it in the upcoming What I Gave for Christmas video, my annual Christmas gifts roundup. So yeah, I placed a huge order on Amazon yesterday. Ended up getting some stuff for myself as well because they were having some really great deals on certain colors of some items I've bought recently. So I had wanted to go back in and buy the same item but in different colors. So check, managed to do that. That's exciting. But I also got some great deals on stuff for my dad and my sister. But yeah, I've had a very slow and quiet morning, but I am vlogging earlier, like an hour and a half earlier than I started yesterday's vlog, so that's good. I've done a tiny bit of vlog editing and I've done a lot of reading in bed so far this morning, but then I figured I was gonna get up and out of bed before noon today. I've done that, so I'm gonna get some food and sit down and probably finish editing, and then I should still have plenty of finish editing the vlog while I watch other people's Vlogmas, and then I should still have plenty of time to do some reading and finish the Christmas bookshop because I've got like an hour and 8 minutes left. But yeah, I'm gonna try to finish that before I go for my hike today. It is another gorgeous day. I mean, it's 61 and sunny right now. I think it's getting up to like 66, 67 today, but then it goes down into the 50s for like the next 10 days. I think there's one day where now it's saying it might get up to 60, but like we're gonna be in the 50s, even like the 40s for part of some of these days. If it's only a high of like 55 or 53 some of these days, we're gonna spend a good portion of the day in the 40s, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It actually feels a bit like winter this year. Today it still feels like fall out there because it's so sunny, but I think by this evening as the sun is starting to go down, I think it's gonna feel really nice out hiking today. So we will definitely go hiking again. But first, food, Vlogmas, and reading, cozy reading at home with maybe an O. Henry bar and a cup of tea later. We will see. But yeah, welcome to the vlog. And sit back, get cozy, settle in, get comfy, all of that good stuff, and just enjoy a cozy Sunday with me. I'm glad to have you guys here. Okay, it is, what time is it? It is 3:45, so it is time to go for a hike. I wanted to get out there a little earlier than I did the last couple days because I feel like I've been getting out there with less than an hour to sunset, and then I just feel rushed and like I can't hike for as long as I would like. I don't know that I feel like hiking for longer than I've been hiking. So I just need to get my shoes and everything. Oh, I need to get the lights turned off as well. There we go. Need to put my shoes on as well. Feels better. I've been walking around barefoot for the last like 5 minutes, and already I can feel my feet starting to get sore again. So I really just, it might still get all the way better, but I'm beginning to feel like I just basically will not be allowed to ever go barefoot again. That I will always need to be having some sort of shoe or supportive slipper or something. I'm gonna be 42 in just a couple months. I guess this is just what happens. But literally never had a problem with walking barefoot around my apartment until just the last month or so. Anyway, I have had a lovely afternoon reading. I didn't get as much reading done as I'd wanted because I was busy with the vlog and then doing some other social media stuff. Then I finally started reading. So I've been reading for the last like 30, 40-ish minutes. Had a nice cup of tea and had some cookies, so that was good. And I'm getting close to the end, and I'm really enjoying this book. I feel like this book was a little bit of a slow start now that I'm down to like the last 20% of the book. Like, I did not want to put it down, but if I didn't stop reading, I wasn't gonna have time to go for a hike. So I will probably finish it tonight before I go to bed. So I am really enjoying that book so far, and I do need to finish it because I feel like this one's taking me a while to read, and I have a ton of other Christmas books. Like, I'm probably going to be reading Christmas books well into January. I might be able to get them all read before the spring semester starts, and that would be kind of my goal, to be done reading Christmas books by around January 9th. I have a feeling last year I read like, or was it this past year? Was it the year before? One of the last 2 Januaries, I read like 11 books in the month of January because I was reading so much in those last few days before the semester started. So I have a feeling January is going to be the same. But I also have a bunch of books that I've bought that aren't Christmas books, but that still feel like they'd be a good read in winter time. So I already have several books lined up for January, so I really need to get moving on my December Christmas reading list. Although this will be the 98th book I've read this year. And then I'm hoping to finish wintering, and I also really want to finish reading. I set it down by my chair and then completely forgot about it after Nano ended. I was reading it throughout Nano, but Bird by Bird by Anne Lamott, I'm not quite halfway. I'm probably about a third of the way through Bird by Bird. I can see it. So I need to like get that out and start reading that again. If I can finish those 2 books as well, then that will be 100 books for this year, not including any other Christmas books that I read. So I will definitely have read 100 books this year, but we'll see. 102, 105, we'll see what I end up with by the end of the year. I know that I will have more time to read starting next week. At least that's my hope. I say that, and then I say that because I know that like I'm determined to be done with teaching work and all my spring prep by the end of tomorrow, by the end of Monday. But then I've got a lot of coaching work I need to do as well, and I want to be writing, but I don't know. I also just want to sit and read Christmas novels this month. So the coaching stuff has to get done, but I'm kind of just gradually accepting that I might not get as much writing done as I'd wanted before Christmas. I think after Christmas I can do a lot of writing, but I don't know. I also don't want to start mentally booking things in for the time between Christmas and New Year's, because I really just want to spend that time doing nothing but reading in bed and binging Netflix on the couch. There are so many Netflix things I want to watch, but none of them feel like something that I want to watch like a little bit each night. They all feel like things I want to sit and like just spend a whole day watching The Crown, a whole day watching some other show. So I feel like that's what Betwixtmas is for. To just lose yourself and lose track of time binge watching stuff on Netflix or getting lost in a book. So yeah, I don't want to say, oh, during that week between Christmas and New Year's, I'll finish the novel I'm working on, because I really don't think that's going to happen. So I don't know. We'll see. I am gradually, like I've talked about this in yesterday's vlog, and now I'm bringing it up again. I hope I don't feel like I'm just repeating myself, but this is how things are unfolding in my head. Like, whether I intended it or not, and whether you guys like it or not, I feel like Vlogmas this year really has been about me just gradually kind of thinking about things and accepting things and processing things and sharing all of that with you. If I'd been smarter, I could have been more intentional about announcing at the beginning that that's what this is going to be, and we could have turned it into a group exercise. But hey ho, you know, that's how Vlogmas goes sometimes. But yeah, I feel like, on one hand, I feel like I've done absolutely nothing this month so far. And like, it's only the 11th as I'm filming this. It's Vlogmas day 13, but it's only the 11th of December, because I'm a couple days behind you guys. You know, as I'm filming this, it's only the 11th, but it still feels like I've wasted 11 days, and I'm thinking of all the things I haven't gotten done. But then I look back at what I have done and the times that I've spent just relaxing in bed, sleeping in, reading an afternoon away, and I don't regret that. I wouldn't change that. So clearly, subconsciously, I think my brain is further ahead of my conscious brain. My subconscious brain knows this is exactly what we're meant to be doing, and my conscious brain is just still catching up to that. So it's been a very interesting thing to kind of think about and gradually process. But anyway, this is the sort of thing we normally talk about in my car after a hike. We need to go hiking first. So I need to get on the road. It is now 3:52. So if I leave now, we should be hitting the trail right about 4 o'clock, and that would give me a little over an hour of sunlight left. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I need water. I'm gonna grab my water bottle, grab my hiking pack, and then we're gonna dash out the door and go for a hike. Alrighty, that was amazing. That was just amazing. I ended up doing just over 2 miles, 2.09 or something like that, and just over an hour, like an hour and 5-ish minutes, and then sat and watched the sunset again. It was fantastic. I ended up doing a much bigger loop than I intended. Today I'd wanted to do a loop of the trail that I did yesterday and Thursday, but yesterday and Thursday I just hiked out and then turned around and came back because I was doing shorter hikes because I got out here so late. And then today I wanted to do the full loop of that and come back down the main trail to finish. But I got to that juncture to head back to the main trail faster than I thought. And I still had 30 minutes of daylight. So I thought, okay, I'm going to keep going because I knew that I was close to the top end of the other trail that I often hike down and then turn around and hike back on. So I thought, well, let me see how long it takes me to get to that point, because I know from that point it takes me like 20 minutes at the most. And I got there really quick. So I had plenty of time and got back to the visitor center with still 3 minutes to spare before actual sunset. So I got to sit and watch sunset, which is lovely. And I've just had a really lovely hike. The colors throughout the last hour have been incredible. Like, the landscape changes so much minute by minute during the last hour of light out here. Every 10 minutes, it's like you're in a different space because the lighting changes, the color changes, everything changes, and it's just so incredible. And so like the few little bits of clouds out there are starting to go like cotton candy pink, and the sky off along the horizon is just the most incredible shade of blue, and the clouds are just turning orange, and it's amazing. And it's amazing. So yeah, I've had just a fantastic hike. And I was really happy to see that I could do that whole loop in about an hour. So I want to start trying to get out here earlier, no later than what I got out here today. Like, I think getting out here by 4 was good because that gave me an hour and 20 minutes of light. So I had plenty of time. I might start trying to do that bigger loop more often, and maybe start from the other direction next time, because that also changes how everything looks. But I want to see if I can start getting my timing consistent, like an hour or less for that whole loop, because I really want to start hiking up. But I feel like I need to get faster and stronger again at the flat trails before I can start doing some serious inclines. We'll see how far I get by the end of Vlogmas, but I'm going to keep vlogging the hikes after Vlogmas ends, so don't worry. After Vlogmas ends, the hiking stuff is not going to end. I'm going to vlog the entire hiking season. So, but yeah, it was amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Anyway, since I already did a bit of my random philosophizing chat back in the apartment, we're not going to do a random card chat. I'm going to head home and try to heat up. I think I've got some leftover chicken tortilla soup from Mom in the freezer, so I might thaw that out. But yeah, oh my gosh, the sky. I'm going to pop out and give you guys one more clip of the sky because it is so gorgeous, and then we're going to go home. It is time for me to go to bed because I can feel I can feel my brain melting down. I'm just not in the best mood tonight, and it's just come on quite suddenly because basically I screwed up a hat. I screwed up a gift. I don't know how I screwed it up, but I clearly screwed it up. So I finished this hat and it's not right. It's not right. The bottom, the brim is very loose. The top is very tight. Somehow my tension got really off. I think it's something to do with all of the cabling. Like it looks cute. It does not fit right. It feels really tight up along here, and the brim, once you really put the hat on, like fully on your head, the brim is like practically sticking out from your head. So the fit is completely wrong. Like I can't give this. The only thing I can really do is tear it apart, unravel it completely, and just roll that yarn back up into a ball. Try to knit something else with it because this pattern did not work. I was so excited about it because I thought it looked so cool, and it was looking cool, and it really wasn't until I got further up and was like 2/3 of the way in that I was like, ooh, I'm not sure about the fit of this. Something just feels off. So like I was already too committed, and I even shortened it, and that's not the problem because even shortened it's still a little too deep. So there's just all kinds of problems. It's just a hot mess. It looks cute from a distance, but it's a hot mess. Like I just finished prior this one, which is not going to show up very well because it's so dark, and it's a different cable knit pattern. And this one turned out great. Fits really well. I could give this one to someone. It's just this color wasn't really the color I wanted to give any of the people I'm giving hats to. So I was kind of going to keep this one for myself, but I don't know. I'm just feeling a bit defeated. I won't lie. I've started another one and I've used a different cast on method. I wonder if that was part of my problem. I just did a really basic regular cast on for this one, as opposed to this one I've gone back to doing a long tail cast on. I'm just done. I'm over it. It's done. I'll sort that out. I'm going to still try to get the gray one done. I was so excited about this one. I was looking forward to it. It was looking so cute. It is what it is. I just feel like the problem I have with knitting is, as with any hobby, the more you practice it, the better you will be at it. But when you keep making mistakes and having problems, the less likely you are to want to continue it. I will get better at knitting eventually. I'm done for tonight. I need to just go get in bed and read and not keep trying to knit because it's just not going to be good. Our question, we need to just do our question of the vlog and end this vlog so that I can just go to bed. It's been a good day. It's been truly a good day. So I don't want to let this hat not working out and not coming out right. I don't want to let that disappointment make me feel like today has been a bad day, because today has been a lovely day and I've really enjoyed sharing it with you guys. So the hat is what it is. It's a learning process. It's just an example that this is a learning process, and that's just what I need to focus on. Our holiday question of this vlog: do you dress up for the big day or do you stay cozy and comfy? This year I actually kind of want to dress up a little bit, but I don't think I'll dress up much because my family generally, we don't dress up. We don't treat Christmas as like a really big formal holiday. It's casual, it's cozy, it's just a simple, cozy, quiet family holiday. Usually I'll put on a nice sweater, you know, maybe I might do this one this year. I did my nice red one last year, but then I'll wear like my cozy leggings from Primark and cozy fluffy socks, and probably gonna wear my squirrel slippers this year. So really cozy, really casual, but I'll still like maybe style my hair and do my makeup and put on some like festive jewelry or something. So let me know, do you dress up for the big day, whatever big holiday you're celebrating at this time of year, or do you stay comfy and casual? let me know in the comments below. Say hi in the comments, let me know how you're doing, all of that good stuff as well. How's your December going? Let's check in and just chat in general down there. I am still loving reading your comments and so thankful and grateful to all of you who take some time to watch these vlogs and then leave me such lovely comments. It's really making my December just feel that much more magical and special. Give the vlog a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all of that great stuff. Thank you for watching day 13. I will see you all tomorrow for day 14. Bye!